So I'm at Tarrant Hinton Village Hall, which is going to be my class venue for Monday evenings and classes Thursday morning and evening. So moving my Monday evenings from De Weston to Tarrant Hinton. Now, I just wanted to show you some of the arrangements here. They've got two doors, and as you can see, this one is the entrance, and they've installed antiviral sanitizers by the door. And we'll have a one-way system, the other door being the exit. While the weather allows, I'll prop the doors open and get some air coming through. I'll just show you the parking arrangements are a little bit tighter than De Weston, but I think the villagers prefer that this is looking north, that if you park on the right-hand side of the road to the north of the hall, if there's a need for an overspill, there's the hard standing there. Be aware that some heavy lorries and farm traffic use this road frequently, so parking in towards the hedge is needed there. So just have a look at the space. I've set up the half rolls are just for illustration because I'm not going to be bringing those to class for the foreseeable. I've set them out at 2 metre intervals on this side of the room. The stipulation is from somebody's nose to the next person's nose, and that's a 2 metre interval. And I can fit 6 along there, and I've just, for illustration, I've just put the usual spacing here along the window bays for 4 there. So I can get 11 or even 12 in here, so I'm going to plan around that. Plenty of space. Okay, and as you can imagine, the kitchen's out of bounds. We don't need to use it anyway. Doors are propped open here, and we'll be looking for all of my classes for the toilets to be for emergency use only. So just one other thing, if you can get it into your mind that don't turn up too early, please. Obviously with the changeover of classes there'll be a little bit of a parking thing, but we need to minimise contact with the room surfaces, the walls, etc., etc. So pretty happy with the space. This is my smaller space, and as you can see, I'm fitting in easily 10 here, and could go up to 12, not more than 12. Moving on to what I need you to bring to class: a mat. It can be a roll-up yoga mat, that's absolutely fine. As long as you're comfortable. My mats are about 12 millimeters deep, so better for kneeling on. All of this equipment I can give you some advice on, or I can get hold of it for you if you need, if you give me good notice. We've got a soft blow-up ball with a bung in it, for those of you that aren't used to this sort of stuff, newcomers. Yes, that's a 6-inch ball. I think 6-inch really works best for most things I'll use it for. A TheraBand or exercise band, which I buy in a big roll and cut to 2 meters length. The purple colour is intermediate strength. The looped band is also intermediate strength to go around generally legs. What's become known as the Kosh is 2 tennis balls in a sock. It's a long sock, which means you can tie it in a knot for some of the massage work that I will do with you, and a towel to go over the sitting box, which I'll explain in a wee while, and importantly, please, some antiviral wipes to wipe down principally my equipment, the sitting box. I've had these boxes made up out of box profile steel with a wooden top and then a foam mat surface glued to the top, which is not particularly hard wearing. So one of the reasons I'm asking you to bring a towel is to drape over it, also for hygiene purposes, just to preserve the life of the box. As the name suggests, it's a sitting box, so we can sit on it, make some of the seated exercises easier to do for some people. The dimensions are such that if you sit right down the end of it, you can lie on it with your head on, so it's like a raised surface. It's very useful for increasing range of motion, such as a prone exercise, where obviously we're off the ground here, so your head's nowhere near the ground, but you can flex the upper spine down towards the ground and come up into extension with a bigger range of movements with no danger of touching the floor. And it gives you an uphill advantage in something like a plank, which is easier to do than hands on the floor. So lots and lots of things we can do with it. It's going to be fun. Another thing it's going to be useful for is to stand it on its end and prevent contact with the wall, which I think we need to be very careful with. No hands and feet against the wall. So it becomes a wall surface for a spine curl or something like a lunge. Or you can use it to, if you need to steady your balance. Obviously I want to test your balance, but if you need something to hold on to. So lots of uses for it. I hope you're going to enjoy it. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in September.